We all have dreams and goals. These dreams can range from personal aspirations like becoming healthier, more productive, or finding fulfillment in our daily lives, to professional ambitions such as advancing in our careers or starting a new business. We picture ourselves healthier, more productive, or more fulfilled. We envision a future where we have achieved these goals, where we are living our best lives, feeling accomplished and content. Yet the gap between where we are and where we want to be can feel overwhelming. The sheer size of our ambitions can make the journey seem insurmountable, leaving us feeling stuck and unsure of where to begin. This is where the power of small steps comes in. By breaking down our larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks, we can start to make progress without feeling overwhelmed. Imagine trying to climb a mountain. The thought of reaching the summit can be daunting, especially when you consider the steep paths, the rocky terrain, and the long journey ahead. The thought of reaching the summit can be daunting. It's easy to feel discouraged when you focus on the entire climb, thinking about all the challenges and obstacles you'll face along the way. But what if, instead of focusing on the entire climb, you focused on taking just one step at a time? By concentrating on each individual step, the journey becomes less intimidating and more achievable. This is the essence of Kaizen, a Japanese philosophy that emphasizes continuous improvement through small incremental changes. Kaizen teaches us that by making tiny adjustments and improvements regularly, we can achieve significant progress over time. It's about breaking down big goals into manageable steps and making progress one day at a time. By focusing on what we can do today, we build a foundation for future success. By focusing on small wins, you build momentum and confidence. Each small victory serves as a stepping stone, bringing you closer to your ultimate goal and reinforcing your belief in your ability to succeed. You create a positive feedback loop that propels you forward, making the seemingly impossible possible. As you continue to take small steps and celebrate your progress, you'll find that your goals are not as far out of reach as they once seemed. The power of tiny steps lies in their ability to transform your dreams into reality, one step at a time. Reflect on your journey and recognize how far you've come. Each small step, each tiny improvement has contributed to your growth and success. Embrace the power of tiny steps and let them guide you towards achieving your dreams. Remember, every great achievement starts with a single step. By taking consistent, small steps, you can overcome any obstacle and reach any goal. So start today, take that first step and watch as your dreams unfold before you. Kaizen, a Japanese term meaning change for the better, isn't just a productivity hack. It's a philosophy, a way of life. It originated in Japanese factories after World War II, helping to rebuild and innovate industries. At its core, Kaizen is about cultivating a mindset of continuous improvement. It's about looking for ways to make things better, even in small ways, every single day. It's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. This philosophy applies not just to businesses, but to every aspect of life. Whether you want to improve your health, relationships, finances, or skills, Kaizen provides a framework for making lasting change. Our brains love novelty and rewards. This is a fundamental aspect of human nature that has been ingrained in us through evolution. When we encounter something new and exciting, our brain's reward system kicks into high gear, releasing chemicals that make us feel good. This is why we often feel a rush of excitement when starting a new project or hobby. When we take on something new and challenging, our brains release dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and motivation. This surge of dopamine not only makes us feel good, but also encourages us to continue pursuing the activity. It's like our brain's way of saying, keep going, this is good for you. This is why starting a new project or habit can be exciting at first. The initial stages are filled with enthusiasm and energy. We feel motivated and driven, ready to conquer any challenge that comes our way. However, this initial excitement can be fleeting. However, when we set overly ambitious goals, the initial excitement can quickly fade. The reality of the effort required sets in, and we may start to feel overwhelmed. The long to-do lists and the sheer volume of tasks can make us feel like we're drowning. This is a common experience for many people who set out to build new habits. We face setbacks, feel overwhelmed, and are more likely to give up. The initial burst of motivation is not enough to sustain us through the challenges. When the going gets tough, it's easy to throw in the towel and abandon our goals. This is why many New Year's resolutions fail within the first few weeks. Small steps, on the other hand, are manageable and less intimidating. By breaking down our goals into smaller, more achievable tasks, we can make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Each small step is a victory in itself, and these small victories add up over time. They require less willpower and are easier to incorporate into our daily routines. When we make small changes, we don't need to rely on sheer willpower to keep going. Instead, these small changes become a natural part of our daily lives. For example, adding a short walk to our daily routine or making a small change in our diet can be much easier to stick to than a complete lifestyle overhaul. As we consistently take small steps, we build momentum and create a positive feedback loop. Each small success boosts our confidence and motivates us to keep going. This positive reinforcement helps us stay on track and continue making progress towards our larger goals. This consistency is key to habit formation. By repeating an action regularly, we train our brains to recognize and automate the behavior. Over time, this consistency helps us build strong habits that stick. When we repeat an action regularly, our brains create neural pathways, making the behavior more automatic over time. These neural pathways are like grooves in a record, guiding our actions and making it easier to perform the behavior without conscious effort. The more we perform a behavior, the stronger these pathways become, and the easier it becomes to stick to the habit. This is the essence of habit formation, turning deliberate actions into automatic behaviors that require little to no conscious effort. By understanding and leveraging this process, we can build habits that stick and create lasting positive changes in our lives. The beauty of Kaizen lies in its versatility. This Japanese philosophy of continuous improvement can be applied to virtually any aspect of life, making it a powerful tool for personal growth and development. Here are some examples of how you can apply small steps in different areas of your life. By focusing on incremental changes, you can achieve significant results over time. Exercise. Instead of aiming for an hour-long workout, start with 10 minutes of exercise daily. This could be as simple as a brisk walk, a short yoga session, or a quick set of bodyweight exercises. You can gradually increase the duration and intensity as you get fitter. For instance, after a week or two, you might add an extra 5 minutes to your routine or incorporate more challenging exercises. Healthy eating. Instead of overhauling your diet overnight, focus on making one small change at a time. This could mean starting your day with a nutritious breakfast or incorporating a new vegetable into your meals. Start by adding more vegetables to your plate or swapping sugary drinks for water. Over time, these small changes can lead to a healthier, more balanced diet. Productivity. Instead of tackling a huge project all at once, break it down into smaller, more manageable tasks. This approach can help reduce overwhelm and make it easier to stay focused and motivated. Focus on completing one task before moving on to the next. By doing so, you can maintain a sense of accomplishment and keep your momentum going. Reading. Instead of pressuring yourself to finish a book quickly, set a goal to read for 15 to 20 minutes each day. This can be a relaxing way to unwind and can help you develop a consistent reading habit. You'll be surprised by how much you can read in a year. Even just a few minutes a day can add up to several books completed over time. Mindfulness. Instead of trying to meditate for an hour, start with just 5 minutes of focused breathing each day. This can help you build a foundation for a more consistent mindfulness practice. Gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable with the practice. Over time, you may find that you can meditate for longer periods and experience greater benefits. Goal setting. When it comes to setting goals, start small. Instead of aiming for a major life change, set a series of smaller, achievable goals. This can help you build confidence and create a sense of progress. Celebrate each small success along the way. This positive reinforcement can keep you motivated and committed to your larger goals. Learning new skills. Whether it's learning a new language or picking up a musical instrument, start with short, regular practice sessions. Consistency is key, and over time, these small efforts can lead to significant improvement. As you become more comfortable, you can gradually increase the time you spend practicing. This approach can make the learning process more enjoyable and less daunting. Decluttering. Instead of trying to declutter your entire home in one go, start with a small area like a drawer or a shelf. This can make the task more manageable and less overwhelming. As you see the results of your efforts, you may feel more motivated to tackle larger areas. Over time, these small steps can lead to a more organized and clutter-free living space. Hobbies. Dedicate a few minutes each day to a hobby you enjoy. Whether it's painting, gardening, or crafting, these small moments of creativity can bring joy and relaxation to your daily routine. Over time, you may find that these small moments add up to significant progress in your skills and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Relationships. Strengthen your relationships by making small, consistent efforts to connect with loved ones. This could be as simple as a daily phone call, a weekly coffee date, or a handwritten note. These small gestures can deepen your connections and create lasting memories. Over time, they can lead to stronger, more meaningful relationships. By applying the principles of Kaizen to various aspects of your life, you can create a path of continuous improvement. Remember, it's the small, consistent steps that lead to significant, lasting change. Embrace the power of small steps and watch as they transform your life in ways you never imagined. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and with Kaizen, each step brings you closer to your goals.